Nabulabog ang Manila City Council, yung sanggunian ng Maynila dahil nag-privilege ang isang konsehala and denounce niya yung sexual harassment that she experienced from a colleague, from a fellow councilor sa Manila. As of today, parang a decision has been made ng sanggunian to suspend yung councilor for 60 days. But aside from that, the councilor may now be charged for gender-based sexual harassment. And of course, na-define na natin in our previous discussions yan, any act committed through unwarranted, unwanted, uninvited sexual actions or remarks against any person or any gender identity. So, regardless of the motive for committing such actions are remarks. And gender-based sexual harassment may be committed in the streets and public places, online, sa social media, in the workplace, in the schools, and other training institutions. So this is, again, one of the legislations na for the protection of our women and children. So among others, yung cursing, wolf whistling, catcalling, leering, and intrusive gesture. Dito yata nakipagkamay at may kasamang daliri ang pagkamay ng poging konsehal doon sa lady councilor. Taunting, pursuing, unwanted invitations, sexual slurs, homophobic slurs, no, mga unwanted comments, relentless request to get the personal details. Pag makulit na tinatanong ang cellphone number mo, Facebook page mo, anong address mo, because parang type ka niya, these are offenses under our gender-based sexual harassment law. Ang first offense dito, 1,000 pesos fine and 12 hours community service with a gender-sensitive seminar. Ang second offense, arresto menor, 6 to 10 days imprisonment and 3,000 fine. And third offense, arresto mayor, 1 month and 1 day to 6 months in prison and 10,000 fine. Pwede ka ring maghain ng admin case sa ombudsman for grave misconduct against a public official who has committed or whom you perceive to be committing gender-based sexual harassment.